The number one reason is the size of this place. The smaller a building is, the more external area it has and the less volume it has compared to that external area. And so the harder it is to get a good air tightness result. And that's quite easy to understand. Dale, the air tightness guy, actually said to me that he reckoned if I'd made this building a bit bigger, I would have got passive house. The second reason it was shite is this floor. When I built this floor, I was a very inexperienced man at building, and I did a really terrible job of putting the PIR in. I didn't use gapo tape. I used expanding foam, but I've already exposed some areas in the floor that have shown me that the expanding foam has cracked. So I think the floor is an area where there's probably quite a bit of air penetration. I also installed the VCL under the floor according to the manufacturer's instructions, which was to not tape it. I'm not sure why that's their instructions, but I'm sure that that contributed as well. Number 3 is this giant hole in the floor. I've been cutting into the floor to put the wet room former. Did most of this before we did the air tightness test. We taped it up as best as we could, but this was probably a bit of a contributor to not doing as well as we possibly could. Number 4 is this area here. You can still see it's kind of bulged. When we were doing the test, this VCL was really bulged out. And this is where I'm going to be putting a door in future. So I didn't properly seal this area up. I just loosely put in some scraps of PIR. So I'm pretty sure that there was a lot of air leakage through this area here. Number 5 was this area here. This is the central dividing wall. And this junction here, I didn't do a very good job with. And you could see that because the whole central wall got all blown up as well. And I think it was just because, again, when I built this junction, I wasn't really aiming for passive house at that stage. I wasn't particularly experienced at that stage. I didn't really know what I was doing, and I didn't put enough attention to detail in this junction here to make sure that there was a low amount of air penetration. Bye, that's it. That's the 4 reasons why it was good, the 5 reasons why it was bad. If you think there's any other reasons, let me know. If you think I'm being ridiculous with my level of detail, you're correct. Bye.
The size of the house is on your back, not your workmanship.
Yeah, it's tricky.
I know you have really wanted to get into that.
I mean, it was an ambition, but
1.79 air changes were one air terribility is good.
is it?
Aye, it is, mate, it really is.